Welcome to this video tutorial where you will learn about the installation process. Before starting, it is important to highlight that you must follow every single steps precisely to guarantee that the installation process is completed successfully. We do the installation process from the home page of our SharePoint site. The first step is to click on the New button. And then, on this list, click on App. On the App page, we need to click where it says Find More Apps in the SharePoint Store. Once you are on the SharePoint Store, type DocuKlaud in the search engine, right here on the right. Now we click on the DocuKlaud icon and then click on Add to Apps site right here on this button. In this step, we would be asked if we would like to only enable this app or if we would like to enable this app and add it to all sites. We're going to click on the default option and then what we're going to do is to add it. We wait until the process is completed and then it will say that the app requires permissions approval. So click on OK. As you can see, we have received the message that the app has been added successfully. Now what we're going to do is to go back to our SharePoint site. Since the application is already installed in SharePoint, we're going to click on New. And we're going to create it as a website or web page. So click here on Page. Right here, we're just going to close this window and then on this menu, click on the option Apps. Then you will find DocuKlaud as a website or web page. So what you're going to do then is to create Page right here. In this part, what we're going to do is to add a title or a name to our app page. So for example purposes, I'm going to type SDG. But in your case, you can add the one that suits you. After that, you need to click on Save right here on this button. Once we have created the DocuKlaud page, what's coming next is a series of steps that we need to complete. For example, we have completed the first step, which is be an administrator of the current site. The next step is to accept permissions in the SharePoint Admin Center. For these purposes, we need to click here on the word link so that it automatically redirects us to the SharePoint administration. Once the applications displayed in the SharePoint Administration Center have been shown, we will see that the DocuKlaud SPFX option has been displayed. What we need to do here is to click on it and then approve it. For this purpose, we just need to click on the Approve button and then Approve on this menu. After that, what you need to do is to accept the conditions and click on it. After accepting the permissions, we will be redirected to the Cloudsys page, which we're going to close. We will wait for a few seconds until our request is accepted. Okay, so the request has been already approved, and what we're going to do now is to go back to our installation page. We close this. And right here in our installation page, what we're going to do is to click on the second step to validate. As you can see, we have completed the second step. Now we are required to complete the third step, to accept other permissions. In this case, we're going to click on the link and then click on the accept button. Once it redirects us to the CloudTest page, we close it and return to the installation page again. The next step that you need to do is to validate. As you can notice, the third step has been completed. Now let's move into the fourth one. In this fourth step, we need to configure the site template, which is basically for deploying the document management infrastructure on the DocuKlaud site. So we click on the Start button and wait a little bit until the process is completed. Okay, once the template is loaded and we have completed the first 4 steps, we need to move into the final step, which is step number 5. In here, we need to establish how the documents and transmittals are going to be set up. For this, we have 2 possible options, isolated and unified, for both documents and transmittals. The isolated option means that the code sequence of the documents or transmittals starts at 0 for each main folder, for both transmittals and documents. The unified option means that the sequence is global. So in this case, we're going to leave both as isolated, transmittals and documents at the same time. And we're going to confirm. As you can notice, we have completed the 5th step. Now we're going to start the subscription, which is the last step. After clicking on the Start button, the platform will take us to the administration screen, and from there, we will be able to start with the first steps. And this is how you complete the DocuKlaud installation process. Thank you very much for preferring our services and enjoy it.